Hello everybody, Gamer Penny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, and we are back with Vesper, and we are here in Limsa, ready to carry on with the main story quest. So let's go ahead and talk to Elfino. Tataru should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merlewib lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right, inasmuch as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is equally infeasible to sail an Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice, which leaves us with only one other option. Ah, speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvelane of the Kraken's Arms. Hello, friend. Nice axe you have there. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, scions. I take from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. What a boast, man. Ah, but where was I? Oh yes, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out of the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. Taru. She's got something up her sleeve. Well, I, for one, think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has to come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragic tale of how the heir to House Durandar vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor Count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugane, in Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Tataru's a sly one, man. We're all just like, yeah, whatever. Alright, Elfino. Tataru, get out my butt, man. Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seem rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Carvelane squirm. These are not better than what we have on. Right? Right. So we will take skill speed. Alright. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alice, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Urianger on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with them. What of Vesper and Lise? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Vesper. Alrighty, back to Revenant's Toll. Bum ba bum bum. Here. And away we go. Alright, Lise, what do you got for me? Lay it on me good. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around at the House of Splendors, you take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you here after. Got it? Sure. I also want to get a new mignon out. Who we got? I don't want a yokai mignon. Okay. That's cute. Little baby chocobo. Go to the Rising Stones. Alright. Homie? What's up? You are truly planning to travel to Doma. I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Authard. Along the banks of the One River, our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Aw, okay. What about Higiri? Greetings, Vesper. What brings you to the Tolls this day? We're going to Doma. What? You are for Doma? Heavens! You Scions have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor dead. Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered, and fought to reclaim our nation. But when Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. And Hosen. What is it, my friend? Look as though you have something to ask. Any stories about Doma? Then that you go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. I'll forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nage clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions, within Doma Castle even. Now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy's Witch and their host of men and Magitech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of dear Lord Kyan has become a den for Garlean dogs. Right? Wonder what Lise has found out. What happened to Menphilia's mom? Doesn't hang out with us anymore? Probably not. She really pissed off at really pissed off at Thancred. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about their Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I'd like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially as Guardians. But anyway, did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually, or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old... Wow. What you learn sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. I mean, do any of these look cool? Kinda. Oh, they're all the same. Oh. Maybe this. Don't want any of them. And then we will get these. What do these look like? Oh, just a pair of shorts, huh? Actually, we could probably make a cool outfit out of that. Okay. Right, no point waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa Lominsa. Alfino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. All this teleporting, you guys owe me some money. Limsa Lominsa, lower decks. Okay, that's the Blue Mage quests. All those other quests that we had around in Revenant's Toll were for hard mode dungeons, which we're gonna want to get and do eventually. It's not right now. Alright, where did I say? Arcanist Guild. Okay. You are returned, Vesper. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all, though that can wait until we have left port. We will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kugane. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. Okay. Hey dude, we're ready. All set, lass. I'll see you to the ship, if so. Board the the misery. Yeah. I'll take on some misery. Let's see. A nice looking ship, actually. I like the front of it. God, we look ridiculous in our outfit, but just the boots, the way it's like super high heeled.
Be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
What's the matter, Urianger?
Urianger? Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import.
Okay.
Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
What? Come here to recite some poetry?
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
Oh, a parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I like these two.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
Ooh, a sword befit a red mage.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Aww.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
Alright. This guy's
It would seem our ship is
Ishgardian
set to
nobility.
sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
We're ready. Bye, Urianger. See you next expansion. I like how it's got some damage to it, because that's very realistic, you know? Big old misery. Yeah, I like the front of that ship a lot. Nuriange just has to watch us go. Alright, where are we on the map? I'm from Limsolaminsa, past Girabania. Near this island. Anyone seasick?
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself.
Yes.
Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Okay. I would love a place to take a cat nap. Wait, is this the, this is kind of like the same... So if you started in Limsolaminsa, it's the same model as the ship that you were on when you first came to Limsolaminsa. This below deck. Interesting. Uh-oh.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Alright.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Uh-oh.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Like a siren?
If you will excuse me a moment.
For the love of...
Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I'll give you some help. Okay. Hey, Carvelin. Yeah, it was just such a pretty day just a moment ago. I can barely see over the edge of the ship. Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No. As the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the ceruleum engines you have hidden below? An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them things the lad saw. Things. I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive. An adjective, for example? Sea wolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more, but if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths. So sirens. Preposterous. Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize the plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will and deal with whatever we find there. Elfino's scared. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I'm beginning to like you, girl. I assure you the feeling is not mutual. Once we arrive at our destination, be it a vessel or an island or something else, Lise and I will remain with the ship to defend it in case of attack. Vesper, I believe you would be the ideal choice to venture forth and deal with the cause of our troubles. Sure. Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in. A dungeon? Alright, well I'm gonna go sign up for this dungeon, and once we get in, I'll be right back with you guys, so sit tight. Alright guys, we didn't have to wait long. In fact, less than a minute. So we are back, and we're heading into the Siren Song Sea. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Uh-oh. Old jellyfish. I remember this dungeon, and I actually like this one. It's pretty cool. Hello, friends. I am new to tank in this dungeon. Okay, no problem. Going. My fire fell off there. That's not good. I think another couple of jellyfish come out here. I always forget which 6 or 7. There you go, 7. Okay, another one. Island dead ahead. All hands brace for impact. Oh gosh. Okay. Crash landed. We appear to have arrived at our destination. Care to go and greet our hosts, Vesper? Certainly. Most certainly. Focusing on getting these guys down. There we go. Ooh, 15,000! Boom! Black Mage is starting to feel real nice. I know we're... Well, I can't even say that we're over leveled because the level doesn't matter. It's our gear, and our gear is still... You know, still where it was. Oh god. Messing me up. Boom. Man, we just are hitting hard. Oh my god, look at that. First boss? Man, I always wanted to play Ninja, but Ninja apparently is the hardest class in the game, so... Alright, let's do a little of this. Do some of this. Do a little of that. Get going. Huh? Of course you would do that. Get on you here. There we go. I'm gonna... and then get out. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit for this dungeon, and then we'll zoom back in when we get done with it. Am I casting slowed or something? Gotta use this when that happens. I'm not putting lightning on them, so I keep forgetting that dumb thing. Ow. Help me! Stack on me, please. Thank you. Of course. Oh, every time I put ley lines down, man. Although, does ley lines go just wherever you are? Okay, perfect. That's good at least. Yeah, get out of there. Alright. Get some treasure. I'm just gonna greed. Need that though. Greed for glamour. That thing. Is that what was pulling us in, maybe? I'll get this. No worries, y'all. I'll get our treasures. Oh, Rogue Ninja. I don't know what level he is, but you might want that. Okay, I'm ready. Do one of these real quick, and then we'll do a couple of this. You know, for a first-time tank, they're not doing too bad. I think some people would complain that they're not doing big pulls. Like, they would complain that they didn't pull that group that we just killed with this group. Which, to me, I mean, let the tank do what they're comfortable with, you know? It shouldn't matter how big the pull is. Some people just want to get through it really fast. I'll get the treasure. Pass that. Agreed that. Pass that because it's an earring. I don't need earrings. You get another AoE at higher levels, or I guess, I don't know what spells are coming up that we would get. I let myself get too low for that one. And this way. Look at this. The governor. Ow. Ow. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Ah, dang. Didn't get the thing off in time. Ow. Don't do this. Stop it. Leave me alone. Oh, I was like, we're done. But no, that wasn't the winning sign. That was the, Why you got the 3 magic vulnerability things up? How I get hit by 3 of those? Okay, what do we get? Yeah, we'll just read that stuff. Do this just to get our... Although, if we didn't have a thunder, we wouldn't... have a real good one. Look at that thing over there. Like a Dark Souls character over there. He's got coffins on his arms. Go on. Pull. Pull or my fire's gonna fall off. I'm gonna pull. Quit that. God. Oh, I got hit by that for sure. Awesome. Get the treasure. Bum-ba-da. That. I remember this pull being a little dangerous. Or maybe it's the guy right at the end. It's like a, not a boss, but like a mini boss at the end of this, I think. The end of this little corridor. I remember this dungeon pretty well because I had on my main character, I have a warrior that I was trying to get up. Like I was trying to do some tanking. And I just ran this dungeon over and over just to like introduce myself to tanking a little bit. Because before I was just leveling up through the like the NPC dungeons with your Grand Company. It was too... Like, tanking makes me anxious for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I like healing. Like, maybe I'm just used to healing. But I feel like when you're a tank and you don't know what you're doing, or, like, you mess something up, people are gonna yell at you. What is this? Earrings? I don't need that. This guy. This guy, for some reason, I remember being a little bit difficult. Let's start off with ice so we can get our mana back up. I don't remember why this guy was difficult. Deductive screen. That's why. You get seduced. I gotta get better at doing. I could do fire 2, fire 4, fire 4, and then do a fire 1, and then it'll keep your Enochian on. Seduced again. Am I supposed to turn away when he does that, or what's the plan here? Okay. And the last boss. Hey, boss. Hey, boss. Doesn't she look cool? The dungeons of Stormblood are so cool to me. Like, dungeons, primals, everything about Stormblood is where, for me, it really picked up. Where it's like, wow, the designs are insane. Okay, 4. Yep, 4. And we have time to do a 1. We can do another 4. A 3 because we got the proc. And then you slip. Okay, then you switch over. Ah, I remember this. The forced march. You can't escape that forced march thing. What you do is you have to aim yourself to a place where it's not going to put you into that puddle. Like this puddle. So if we've marched forward, there's forced march and I think forced retreat. Yeah, morbid advance. So I want to aim myself towards not one of those puddles. Virgin tears, huh? But then if it's a retreat, gotta do the other way. Morbid retreat. So I'll just run backwards, so I will be A-okay. Yep. Is he doing an advance or a retreat? Morbid advance. Okay. I go. Oh god. I messed up. I messed up. Oh boy. What are we doing? Morbid advance, so I'll just stand right here. Okay. There we go. That's a fun dungeon. That's a very fun dungeon. Ghost Bark Degen. Ghost Bark Vest of Healing. Ba-da, ba, 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 ba-da. Ba, 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 ba-da, ba-da, ba, ba. Right. I think so. Player comm, we'll give it to the tank, who's new to tanking. They did pretty good. Red Mage, read that. What does this look like? Kinda cool if you're a healer. Alright. Head on out and see if we get a cutscene. Yes? We just walk out victorious. Clear skies. Look at that booty.
Thank the 12.
Hey, Elfino, you good?
Everything here would appear to be in order. Good. Repairs should be completed by the time we return to the Misery, whereupon we shall resume our journey without further delay.
Alright.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Ooh, ghosts. So I know what Elfino's afraid of. Ghosts. A ghost. Alright, continuing on. Bing, bong, boom. Made it to. Oh, this is. Oh, look how cool it
remember
looks.
the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Kugane. I say Kugane. Kugane.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
I was talking to Papa Limo. Alright, talk to you. Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi, regrettably the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. Quite welcome. I'm gonna take these just to have them. Incidentally speaking. Alright. And with that, I think we are going to end here. Falcon Porter, huh? And when we come back, we'll explore Kugane and we'll continue on the main story. So, guys... Monster Hunter. Palico. Alright, so guys, I will... I want to thank you for all of your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.